Little Red Riding Hood. Once upon a time, in a cozy cottage at the edge of a big, green wood, lived a sweet little girl. Everyone called her Little Red Riding Hood because she always wore a beautiful red cloak with a big, red hood that her grandmother had made for her. One sunny morning, Little Red Riding Hood's mother said, "Your grandmother is feeling a little under the weather. Please take this basket of goodies to her. Remember to stay on the path and don't talk to strangers." Little Red Riding Hood skipped happily into the woods. The birds were singing, and the sun peeked through the leaves of the tall trees. What a beautiful day, she thought. Suddenly, a big, furry wolf with clever yellow eyes stepped out from behind a tree. "Good morning, Little Red Riding Hood," he said in a friendly voice. "Where are you going on this fine day?" Forgetting her mother's warning, Little Red Riding Hood replied, "I'm going to my grandmother's house. She's not feeling well, so I'm bringing her some treats." "What a good idea," said the clever wolf. "Why don't you pick some of these lovely flowers for her? I'm sure they would make her smile." Little Red Riding Hood thought that was a wonderful idea and skipped off the path to pick a big bouquet. While Little Red Riding Hood was busy picking flowers, the wolf ran as fast as he could to grandmother's house. He knocked on the door. Tap, tap, tap. When the wolf arrived, he gobbled up poor grandmother in one big gulp. Then he put on her nightgown and cap and hopped into her bed, pulling the covers up to his chin. Soon, Little Red Riding Hood arrived at the cottage. She knocked on the door and heard a strange, gruff voice say, "Come in, my dear." She went inside and walked to the bed. "My grandmother," she said, "what big ears you have." "All the better to hear you with, my dear," said the wolf. "And what big eyes you have," said Little Red Riding Hood. "All the better to see you with, my dear," he replied. "But grandmother," she whispered, "what big teeth you have." "All the better to eat you with," roared the wolf, and he leaped out of bed. Just then, a brave woodsman who was passing by heard the commotion. He rushed inside and saved Little Red Riding Hood and her grandmother from the wolf's tummy. They all had a big party to celebrate, and Little Red Riding Hood never talked to strangers in the woods again.